So let's do a real quick Terra Luna Classic price prediction. Is it time to buy or not? Obviously, this video is not investing advice, and that's not my point of trying to tell you to buy it, obviously. I'm just here to kind of give you the information and kind of tell you what is transpiring from a news standpoint, and to kind of just let you know. By the way, the South Korea authorities are looking to invalidate Do Kwon's passport. Do Kwon and the other individuals are now residing, have been for a while, and are now residing in Singapore. But the arrest warrant has been issued in South Korea for them. Okay, so that's the latest that we know on that. The current price of TERRA Classic, as of recording this video, is down about 5%. Currently trading at 3 zeros and a 276. And if you look at the last 7 days, you can see you can see this price action. So now this price action is a direct corollary to, I think, a couple of things. Number one, you had profit taking that started to move it down. I think you had a lot of non-community members start to kind of, who were just here for the pump, have left the proverbial building. You've also, lost a little bit of momentum from the standpoint of is Binance going to support the 1.2% tax burn coming? That's the big factor X question, and we don't really know that yet. There's an AMA, by the way. There's a live AMA that's going to be happening with the Terra Rebel, the community-driven Luna Classic community. If you get that, say that really fast. And some individuals from Binance, happening on September 22nd. I did a video on that earlier. It's here on my channel, so you can go check that out if you want to. Also, kind of with all that said, you've got the news that Do Kwon arrested warrants been issued and things of that nature. So that's all impacted this price. Okay, now, are we done? Not necessarily. I mean, again, it's one of those things. I think, remember, this is purely speculative right now. If we get one positive piece of information for Terra Luna Classic, i.e., maybe the Binance thing comes through, or something kind of of large caliber like that, you could see some changing of some price action, obviously moving back up. But right here, right now, it's kind of been in this kind of falling wedge pattern. Okay, so the sentiment is bearish. Obviously, we know that. All right, because of everything I just told you about. All right, so the bearish divergence is showing us, is showing us that, again, it continues to move down. We do have, though, a possibility of a bullish reversal pattern known as a falling wedge, kind of coming into focus. Okay, so that's something that we could see. There's a good chance we might see a strong breakout to upside with enough accumulation around the lower price levels. That's also something that we could start to see. You could start to see a situation here where we start to get down to some levels where people are like maybe looking at it like, hey, there may be kind of like have certain price points as we continue to roll down that they may be looking to buy. Okay. With that said, right, we all know how this game is played. Is for me, the X factor question is, I've been talking about this in previous videos. I viewed this as kind of the birth of a community token, the birth in the taking its first steps, if you will. Kind of right now we're in those first steps. As Terra Classic Lunk is trying to kind of get its feet underneath it and move forward. The Do Kwon stuff, the arrest warrant stuff is part of the narrative, but for me, the more important narrative is what is going to happen as we roll forward. Okay, will we see the active community continue to still rally and support Terra Classic? So from a price prediction standpoint, right here, right now, it's hard to put a number on this. I think we're starting to look like, in the last 24 hours or so, we're starting to really kind of stabilize in this range. So that's kind of what I'm focused on, is right here, this part right here. We don't have enough data yet to say, okay, is this, from a price prediction, are we stabilized in kind of this 3 zeros and high twos range, kind of like where we're trading at now, right? That's kind of what I'm looking at. Are we there? And are we going to stay there? So from a price prediction standpoint, I think a best case scenario short term would be right here. Also, remember, we've got the whole Federal Reserve going to happen September 20th and 21st. If that happens and we get a larger increase in a base interest rate than we normally were expecting. That could have possibility to impact Terra Classic, because it will send people kind of screaming and running for the proverbial hills from a fear and uncertainty standpoint, and have them pull money out of maybe assets like Terra Classic, or even Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, Cardano, all of these, right? I'm not comparing Terra Classic to them. I'm just saying, people might pull money out and just, hey, say, I'm going to sit on the sidelines. Okay. So it's not like from a price tick standpoint, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's all wonderful and rosy and everything, and it's going to be up 45% tomorrow, because that's not the reality. Okay. My job is to help you kind of navigate this and kind of give you my perspective and what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and all these kind of things. And so I'm looking at all of this kind of stuff wrapped up. And right now there's just too much volatility. And we don't have enough data to say, hey, if we can consolidate here and establish this as our new support level, that's what I'd like to see. To me, that's kind of the best case scenario right here, right now, is some consolidation. So from a price prediction standpoint, I would like to see us stay here, consolidate, and then kind of build some consensus, get some good news, maybe with the Binance AMA coming later this month. See how that all plays out, and then you could see this thing bounce back, because the community is very active and very involved, and I could see something positive happening if we get some positive news. That's what I got for you. Thank you for your support. I'll see you.